Joining me to discuss the upcoming protests is Chude, public affairs analyst. Thank you for joining me. Now, can you tell me your take on the timing of the NLC protest amidst calls from political leaders to be patient with President Tinubu's reform agenda?
I don't know about timing. I don't know, because you see, this is what the ruling class has been using. Timing just to blackmail workers and to blackmail Nigerians to prevent them from doing what is their constitutional duty, and that is to protest bad governance and to protest their living conditions in the country. So I mean, if we say let them do this protest at the right time, then what is the right time? So we should also tell our stomachs to cause us to be hungry at the right time, that this is not the time for us to be hungry. The reality is that you respond to stimuli, and what we are experiencing in this country now is exceedingly very terrible. And so there is no, we have given the political class about 60 years, over 60 years, to try to get things right in this country. So Nigerians have not made too many demands or too much demands on their political leadership. And so all this talk about the right time and so on is just, excuses to buy time. And even after giving them enough time, they're not going to do anything with it. And so perhaps if Nigerians had been very hard on their political leadership, we would not be where we are today. So there's nothing like buying time. I do not believe in buying time. This is the right time. And whenever you're hungry, whenever things are difficult, whenever you're facing very serious failure of governance, then that is the time to protest. You don't wait for any other time for you to be able to do what you need to do at any particular point in time.
All right. Now, considering the call for patience with President Tinubu's reforms, are there alternative avenues for addressing grievances and influencing policy changes beyond protests? So some other people say that the protests have not yielded any impact.
Don't forget that President Bola Tinubu, when people talk about giving him time, I don't understand what it means. Is it that he didn't know that these things were on ground? So he has known for the past 8 years, because he was in the APC. And not just that he was a member of the APC, he was a very high-ranking member of the APC, and he was called the national leader of the APC. After President Muhammad Buhari, he was supposed to be one of the most important members of the APC. APC is his government. APC is the government that imposed hardship on Nigerians, unmitigated hardship for 8 years under Muhammad Buhari. And he took over from Muhammad Buhari, knew what the problem was, told us what the problem was during the election campaign, and now he comes and people say he needs time. Time to do what? When he already knew what the problem was. So these are the issues that are confronting us really in the face. Like I said, we need to be able to respond to these issues as they emerge. Any other, issue of, giving regards to the NLC and the idea of what alternative. Look, the issue is that government blocks every alternative for dialogue. Government blocks every alternative that is given to them with regards to suggestions about what the government needs to do. So government allows the crisis to draw out till it gets to a point where the NSC has no choice than to respond to what is going on in the country. And then the government now tries to blackmail them. This blackmail is absolutely not going to work because people are wiser for it. And I hope that the NSC leadership is working. They had an agreement, don't forget, a 15-point agenda. And they have not been able to do anything about that 15-point agenda. That tells you the government is not sincere. And it is the government that is bringing this thing about and not the labor.
All right, public affairs analyst Chude, thank you for speaking with us, and we hope for a better Nigeria.